Okay, shop tour time. It's Sunday morning. Excuse me, I'm a little dusty. Wow, what a day. Where to begin? This beast works. I mean, really works. No need to rebuild a carburetor. I mean, I'm just now putting the air filter back on it, and I haven't tried it yet. But this is the choke. There's that. Isn't that crazy? Now it'll probably diesel a little bit. Nope, it's not hot. When it was hot, it was dieseling a little bit. Had a little oil come out here, down to here. I believe it's because of the way the trailer is tilted back. So the next time I plan to run it, I'm actually going to get that jack stand out from under there and lower that to where it's level. That's just up for this hitch right here. But the only real thing I'm gonna do next is, oh man, that gets hot quick. Replace this. It's loud, it's noisy, it's loose, it's not doing its job. I ought to get me a really big muffler so I don't hear anything. Don't tip me, I might try that, I don't know. Might put a car muffler on it. Anywho, things went well last night. Perfect? Nope, but well. I have that vacuum cleaner right there. Down in here is the bag that came out of it. Way down there. Those jokers actually work. I am impressed with it, and I will continue to use those the remainder of my days without one, and that's just so I have good suction. But when I am ready to clean that out, I put it right back in a bag. So I need to go to Walmart sometime today and get me a stockpile of those bags. Several things I'm struggling to find every time I let them down in here. One is my hearing protection. It's here somewhere. Need to get me more of those. The other one is my well, let's see, what was the other? Oh, the other one is utility knives. I have razor blade scrapers, but sometimes I need a utility knife, and well, looky there, I just found it. I knew if I walked around here long enough, I'd struggle across it. Never want to cause a fire. Found an empty can of gun oil in my repertoire, and I took it outside and let the pressure out of it as much as I can. I stuck it there, and I stuck a hole in it, and I threw it in the trash can. So hopefully that will keep it from exploding or catching on fire in any way, because there's really nothing in it now. I do worry about these. How do you dispose of those? I don't want to throw them in the trash. I don't want the guy on the trash compactor at the local dump driving across that sucker and hearing it go boom. At least not by me. I don't know what everybody else does with them, but I'm still wondering if I shouldn't just take those things to the shooting range on a good wet day and put a hole in them after they're empty. Notice that little detail, after they're empty. I don't know if I'll do that. I came across a few ideas. How many of these to do this job? Well, I was told you can clean them out, and I did it this morning. All I did was just went whoop, 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 and it popped right loose and went, and it was out. That thing is clean. I'm going to reuse it. I can reuse these, I think, until they break. Hopefully they don't break with resin in them. That way I don't have to have a huge expense of those. This back here is a new idea of mine. Notice the little cups with all the little things in it. When I went to do my first job, fiberglass job last week, I had to go through the bags to find out what I had. I've been buying stuff for 6 months, and it was difficult for me to know what I had. So I went ahead and purchased some magnets and a piece of steel. I don't know why this camera keeps stopping, but it does. The steel is not bolted down, although it could be, but there's magnets in the bottom of these cups to hold them in place. I need a few more magnets so I can separate all of these things. Now I can look up here and see how many tongue depressors I have. I can look up here and see how many stir sticks I have. I can look up here and see how many chip brushes I have. These are not chip. My fiberglass rollers and my 4-inch roller. A little stiff now. Not sure how many of those I'm going to go through. But the point is, there's going to be things that I'm going to use that I need to know before I start, if I have enough, or if I need to go back to the store. And this is a nice, fast, easy way to just look over and see it. I like it. What else enjoyed on this one trip home? Am I getting a lot done? It's getting ready to rain, I think. That outdrive is almost ready for paint. I don't want to fire that thing up again until I go get more media. May just be a matter of getting it out of that box and sanding it and priming it with some self-etching primer and priming the inside with some zinc chromate and putting 2 or 3 coats of each on and just going crazy with painting it. I've got some tractor enamel paint, and I got all that at home because I didn't want it to freeze. I bought it last year thinking I was going to get that done last year, but I got to get that down here before I can finish this. So, what's next on the agenda? Well, the next big one would be to get dressed out, clean out the other vacuum cleaner, and start on the on this side. Finish cutting this out on the inside and getting it so I can tell if the woods I have for the other side will identically match it or if I have to cut a separate set. But either way, out here and put them up against it after I get it ready where it can be checked. Multi-tool cutting work, and that will be ready to find out. And at that point, I can come back down here and start cutting some boards if that's what I should so desire to do today, which is probably what I will do. I'm a little tired after all the heat I went through and all the stuff I went through. It's starting to feel a little allergic. It's that time of year. I was doing good yesterday. Sandblaster, heat, everything. Today I wake up, I'm all choked up. So I might have to get me out an allergy pill. I don't know. But anywho, that's where she's at.